Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Ginger Fox here. Excuse me. And I'm gonna be reading a never creepy scary legend story called Aisha. I think it's how you pronounce it. Aisha. Aisha or Aisha Curse is a scary urban legend from Mal- Malaysia, 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 Malaysia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. About a young girl who was horribly abused and murdered by four evil men. Oh my god. Why? According to the legend, she will take revenge on anyone who looked at her picture. Wouldn't it just be best to, take revenge on the people that murder you? Sorry, that's fucked up, but you know what I mean. But what would be even make more sense is there's, people that are, mental and, insane, like them guys, take revenge on them. I guess it's good, wouldn't it? Aisha was a shy country girl who lived in Malaysia, who was born in a small village, sorry. But in 1984, she moved to Kuala Lumpur, the capital city of Malaysia. Malaysia? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure though. Aisha suffered from a rare disease that gave her photophobia. It meant that her eyes were extremely sensitive to bright light, and it caused her to have severe pounding headaches. I never heard of this photophobia often. I hear people having bad headaches, but never serious like that photo, like the sense of light and stuff like that. That sounds like a horrible it sounds like a migraine, but 10 times worse when you see bright lights, and I'm assuming an everyday thing. She comes into contact with super bright lights or whatever, which is a shitty deal, really shitty deal. For this reason, Aisha always wore dark sunglasses. I don't blame her, and never allowed anyone to take her photograph. Understandable. The flash of the camera would cause horrible, debilitating, headaches. I wonder how long they last for, though. Do they last for hours? I'm kind of curious. I wish you dove deeper into that stuff, you know? But if anybody do actually have that stuff, I feel so bad. I am so sorry you struggle through that. One day, the factory where Aisha worked was holding its annual party. Everybody was having fun, and Aisha took off her sunglasses. Oh my god. Somebody at the party had a camera and decided to take a picture. Oh no. As soon as the flash went off, Aisha doubled over in pain and collapsed on the ground. Oh no, that's horrible. Imagine not even being able to go out much because people taking pictures and shit. She was suffering from an intense headache and she began to foam at the mouth. Oh my god. That is horrible. The poor girl writhed on the ground until an ambulance arrived and took her to the hospital. Aisha spent 3 days in the hospital. Oh no. Lying in a darkened room, the man who had taken her picture came to visit her and apologized for his carelessness. Well, he didn't know, though, but at least he apologized. I mean, if you didn't know, it's not really your fault, dude. You didn't know. You know? What if you had, a phone, right? And you get took, a regular picture? That wouldn't affect her, really, then, right? Oh, shit. Unless you had, the flashing light on, which makes more sense. After that, Aisha was forced to stop working. Oh no, the doctor gave her some medication and told her to spend a long time resting. Makes sense. She just sat at home and only went out at night and it was dark to buy food. Oh dang. Her landlord sympathized with her situation and allowed Aisha to stay in the apartment without paying rent until she was healthy enough to return home. Oh, that's so nice of him though. 1 month later, Aisha was fully recovered and it was time for her to make the trip back to the village where she was born. That night, after it was dark, Aisha left the house and walked to the bus station. On the way, a car suddenly pulled up in front of her and 4 men got out. Oh god. They blocked her path and when she tried to go around them, they grabbed her and dragged her into the car. Oh, what the fuck? What psychopaths? The men kidnapped her and took her to an empty house on the outskirts of the city. They tied her hands and his feet to a chair. Oh, God. Then one of the men took out a knife and cut off her clothes. No, 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 no. Aisha was crying and begging them to have mercy on her, but the men just laughed at her. What a bunch of idiots. They began beating her and abusing her horribly. This reminds me a little bit of a movie called I Spit on Your Grave. There's 2 movies of it, I believe. If you never watched the movie, I definitely watch it, but basically it's about these 3 or 4 guys that come to this girl into her house. They go into her house and like use her and like abuse her and stuff like that. And there was a point where she like died or something, or she got really badly hurt or something. But then she like came back and she was like out for revenge to kill them, and she killed them all in like a different, difficult, insane way. Like, it's hard to explain because I don't want to spoil it for people who want to watch the movie, but basically she gets her revenge on the guys, so she should, and they deserved it. But it's really good, and I highly suggest watching the movie if you want to watch it. But I won't spoil the movie, but it's basically kind of similar to what these guys are doing to her, but she do get her revenge, but just not on the innocent people. That makes sense. One of the men took out a camera to take some photos. Aisha begged him not to take her picture and tried to explain that she had a rare condition that made her extremely sensitive to light. The man just ignored her pleas and started snapping pictures. Oh no. As soon as the blinding flash went off, Aisha was struck by an intense headache. Her head was pounding and she was screaming in pain. The men kept beating her, taking picture after picture. What the fuck? Every time the flash went off, she felt like her head was going to explode. Blood began flowing from her nose, ears, and eyes. Oh my god. After suffering for more than 4 hours? That's horrible. Aisha was in terrible pain and could barely move. She was still tied up. The men carried her out to their car and tossed her into the boot. The boot? They drove her out to a bridge and told her they were going to dump her into the river and let her drown. What the fuck? Just before they threw her into the icy waters, Aisha screamed out, "Anyone who looks at my picture with their permission, I will punish them in a dream with the same pain that I am experiencing. I swear I will." I mean, the girl's been through enough. Though I'm dead, woe to those who see the picture. Oh, fuck. The next morning, the 4 men went to the photo shop to get the photos developed. You're insane. They gave the man behind the counter some money and warned him to keep silent about the contents of the pictures. When the men saw the developed photos of Aisha, helpless and embarrassed, nude and beaten, they began shrieking with laughter. I hope the worst things happen to you, bro. I really do. Suddenly the car in which they were traveling swerved and crashed into a tree. Good. One of the branches came through the windshield and smashed straight through the driver's head, killing him instantly. That's what you get. A second man was taken to hospital but died that evening from severe internal bleeding. I don't feel bad for these guys. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I really don't. A third man survived the crash with only minor injuries, and after bandaging his wounds, the doctors allowed him to leave. On the way back to his house, the man tripped and fell into an open manhole. He lay at the bottom of the sewer with a broken leg, unable to climb back up. That night, it rained heavily. The water level rose in the sewer, and the man drowned. What a way to go. But that's what he gets. The 4th man didn't have a scratch on him and went straight home. That night, as he lay in bed, he dreamed that Aisha came to him and began beating him about the head with a stick. Oof. When he woke, he had an extremely bad headache. The pain grew so intense that he couldn't take it anymore. He felt like he was losing his mind and started stabbing himself in the head with a fork. Jesus. He began to regret what he had done and felt like he was being cursed by Aisha. So you should, you idiot. What you get. He went to the nearest police station and turned himself in, telling them everything he did to Aisha on that fateful night. All the pictures he had taken were handed over to the police. The man was arrested and he was thrown into a cell while police began the search for Aisha's body. Wait. But if the police look at the pictures, aren't they going to die too? The man eventually died in prison. He took his own life by banging his head against the wall until his skull was crushed. Jesus. He was unable to endure the unbearable headaches any longer. I wouldn't be able to either, probably. And there was nothing to help it. I mean, you'd probably go insane. 2 days later, Aisha's bloated corpse was found floating in the river. She was taken to the mortuary, where they identified her from her fingertips and performed an autopsy. The doctor who carried the post-mortem examination had to take a picture of Aisha's corpse as evidence. Wait, isn't taking pictures still looking at her, even though it ain't the same pictures? Is that still considered them gonna die? I'm not sure though. When the flash from the camera went off, he was shocked to see Aisha's eyelids suddenly close. What? Not long afterwards, the doctor was found dead due to an overdose of painkillers. Jesus. Anyone who looked at the autopsy photographs reportedly experienced nightmares and severe headaches. Oof. Shortly afterwards, they were found dead under mysterious circumstances. Eventually, the police destroyed most of the pictures. They tried to keep the case secret from the public, but rumors of Aisha's curse began to circulate around Malaysia. Some of the post-mortem photographs that were taken of Aisha were leaked and posted on the internet. Of course. Why would you do that, though? They say that anyone who looks at these pictures will encounter the ghost of Aisha in their dreams. When they wake up, they will experience severe and chronic headaches. The image of Aisha's corpse will haunt them no matter where they go. Wherever they look, Aisha's picture will appear in their vision. To avoid Aisha's curse, do not search for her pictures online. If you accidentally come across the pictures, do not look directly into her eyes. Do not send these pictures to anyone. If you do, it will mean certain death for you and for them. Oh, God. I don't know if this is true or not, but if it is, that's insane. Note, the picture of Aisha is too graphic and horrible to post here. It is possible to find it online if you Google Aisha's curse, but we are warning you not to do it. I will not do that because I am not dumb. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. This was really heartbreaking, though. I mean, stuff like this does happen in real life, too, but people doing that to other people. And I guess it's really heartbreaking. But I'm kind of glad that the men got injured in the end and destroyed for what they did. But people that look at her photo, I mean, she made it very clear that if anybody looks at her photo, they're going to get it, you know? Which is really intense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, stay safe and take care. Love you all. Bye.